Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Dixon. If it's your first time, please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. Watch the video to the end. If you like it, leave me a like. If you don't like it, leave me a dislike so that I know how to improve the channel. So let's get into the video. I'm going to attribute this video to Baz FZ. So he creates good content, but sometimes he can be also vulgar. Not too vulgar, but just be aware, don't have kids around him. But he makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to credit this compilation to him, and let's get into the video.
Again, let's look at this montage. I'm just gonna show you guys how these women react after dealing with this.
I'm honestly not even embarrassed that I look like this or that I'm doing this right now. Or if it makes me look crazy, whatever. I don't give a anymore, honestly. Do not date a woman for 3 months. And I use that term loosely, date, because he never took me on a date or even planned one in the house. Mr. Anxiety. Do not date a woman for 3 months. Lead her to believe you want a relationship, literally spend a whole entire week with her, and then ghost her for 4 days and dump her and then tell her it's just because you don't have romantic feelings for her. Why? What?
I don't have much to say, but the fact that women should stop giving themselves up like that. There's a reason why you fall into a cycle of the same type of guys. It's more or less you attract the same type of guys because your requirements are based on those type of guys. And the fact is, the type of guys you want, many ladies also want. And I keep telling ladies this thing: a man will sleep with anything. As long as he is attracted, he will sleep with it. So stop giving yourselves to guys anyhow. Don't give yourself to a guy that hasn't committed.
I just kept breaking until there was nothing left to break. And then I just felt nothing. There's something about being the almost girl that breaks something inside of you in a way that I haven't really been able to find to describe correctly up to this point. You were almost the one. You were almost it. You were almost my person.
There's this Disney fantasy where you see somebody and he makes your heart tingle, and you feel that's the qualification. Follow your heart. The worst thing you can follow is your heart. Please, everybody, stop following your heart when it comes to matters of lifetime relationships. What qualities did this person exhibit for me to commit to this person? What are the qualities? Most times ladies like this, they just fall for the tall, handsome, buff, rich guy. But you don't know every other ladies are also looking for him. Please stop falling into these problems. I've told people around me, if you find somebody that you like, introduce that person to the people around you. Traditionally, ladies introduced the men went to the lady's father to take permission to court the daughter. But now we think we're so wise and modern that we can experience all these things ourselves, and we end up having a lot of heartbreaks. You want to tell me if this lady had not had sex with this man and there is a breakup like this, she will be this distraught? There's wisdom in seeing your family, proposing and getting married before any other thing. If everything goes wrong from there, it happens. But in this situation, you should not be putting yourself in these situations where you will definitely see heartbreak. We cannot mock God and expect things to be well with us. And God is not mocked. What a man sows, he reaps. So please.
The problem with narcissistic, attractive men is that they have always got the women that they've tried to get. And so they see women as disposable. But I can promise you, not all of us are replaceable. I try to look at myself like really
The same lady. Okay.
look at myself and are replaceable. I try to look at myself like really look at myself and it's like I'm staring straight through myself to the wall behind me. I saw nothing, I felt nothing, and that's been one of the saddest parts of this for me. And the hardest part is that I am so disconnected between what's happening in my mind, my heart, to what's happening around me, that I feel like I am merely a body existing.
It's sad. You feel most ladies are not replaceable. You would be wrong. If a guy comes to you because he wants to have sex, you are replaceable. He came to you in the first place because he wants to have sex. He didn't come to you because he wants to build a family. He didn't come to you because he wants to make an honorable woman out of you. He did not come to you to come and add anything to his life other than sex. You are replaceable. That is why you have to vet. Is this man coming to me because he wants to get married or because he wants a relationship? Most times when he wants a relationship, he wants sex. Whether he has good intention or bad intention, in the end, all of us want sex. The reason we want to marry you is sex. The reason we want to date you is sex. So whether it's our main goal or our side goal, that is one of the reasons we came to you, whether it's honest or not. All of us want sex. Now you ask yourself, which person is worthy for me to give sex? I'm sorry I'm being crass here, but we have to be frank. We should stop seeing this thing as something that is so casual. It's very serious. That person, you will give your nakedness, you will give your body. That's supposed to be the best gift you give your husband, apart from his children. If everybody has experienced you, then what is the thing that the man that is having you at the end going to be happy that this is what my wife has given me that no man has, and that she hasn't given any man? So please, if he gets you because of sex, you're replaceable. And the fact that he's handsome and he's rich means he can do it for sport. So be careful.
Just a little bit of real talk for a minute. If you're gonna talk to a single mom or date a single mom, I hope that you have real intentions with that person. Because when we get heartbroken, we don't just get to choose to come home and be alone. We have to smile when it's time to pick the kids up from school. And we have to put them to bed, and we have to be happy mom. And when y'all come into our lives, playing games or messing with us, it makes our lives 100 times harder. Don't mess with single moms.
It becomes sadder when single moms are involved, because these are people who have had children for other men. The vast majority did not become single moms because they were widowed. They became single moms because of they were careless and they did not pick right. They ended up having sex with somebody who did not want them, or who they did not want to be the father to their children. So that's the case. So now, okay, I've made mistake one. I want to proceed. What should I do next? Should I let any guy into my life and get sexually involved, then expect something good to come out of it? Is that not what got you in the problem in the first place? I'm not talking about the widowed women now. The widowed women, they did the right thing to get married. I'm talking about the general population of single women. If you have children, why be sexually involved with a man to the point where when he leaves, you lose all your composure and now you have children? Your goal should have been, oh, I need to get married. Do not date people who do not want to get married. It's simple. As a single woman, you should be looking for a single dad. If you try getting guys within your age range as a single woman, you most likely fail, because most guys don't want to raise children that are not theirs. So I always advise, date guys that are older than you, 10 years older than you, 5 years minimum. So does he want to get married? Yes, I want to get married. Okay, let's have this relationship for 3 months, and if by 3 months we don't know whether we want to be with each other, let's cancel the relationship. You do that without sex. After the 3 months, okay, I know I want to marry you, then the guy should propose within a year. You guys should get married within a year. Why are you wasting time for? If that's not the case, you guys should go your separate ways. But no, if I don't give him sex now, he might leave me. Every one of them wants sex from you. Why should you just be giving sex anyhow? Vet your guys, get your proposal, get into a marriage, and have the sex you want to have. The major thing is, ladies think they can have sex like guys and not have feelings. I know there is a little feelings for guys, but it reaches a stage for guys where sex has no string attached. There is some little string, but a guy can have emotionless sex. So you as a woman should not put yourself in the same vulnerability as a man, because to him, if you go, he finds another lady. But to you, if he goes, you are already socially connected, spiritually connected. Please, ladies, stop making this mistake. You cannot use sex to keep a guy. You can only use marriage. Please, if you yourself are not marriage material, then I don't think any of my advice will work, because you will end up being the thorn in a guy's life. So start rethinking this your fear for marriage, because most ladies I've talked to, they are afraid of getting married. Even in Africa here, they are now getting so afraid of marriage. They feel marriage is a way to pause their life. They are ready to have sex out of wedlock to the point of having children rather than getting married. It's serious.
Alright, well, since no one wants to go on a date with me in my area, I am driving 3 hours to go on a date. I'm super nervous, super excited. We'll see how it goes.
A few moments later.
So, I just drove 3 hours, and now this guy isn't responding. 3 hours to go on a date, to get stood up. This is why I don't date. This.
Hey, I genuinely feel like a lost cause at this point, because I keep going on dates with guys and there will be nothing wrong with them necessarily. They'll be nice, we'll have good conversation, but there's nothing there. I have no interest in wanting to really see them again. There's no spark. Like, does anybody relate to this? Like, I genuinely don't feel any sort of wow with.
You're not supposed to feel sparks with people. The question you should be asking yourself is, can this guy protect me? Is he attractive enough for me to be under? Is he responsible? If that's the case, you don't need sparks. Mine is simple. I'm attracted to her. She's a believer in Christ like I am, and she is wife material. That is, she can take care of a home. Those are the 3 requirements for me. If a lady meets all these ones, I don't need butterflies or feelings, or she qualifies. And every lady that fits this caliber, I approach. Maybe I don't get all the details at the beginning, but that's what dates are for. That's what friendship and trying to know people for is. So waiting till you have butterflies, you are just setting yourself up for failure, because the chance that a guy will make you have butterflies is the fact that many other ladies also have butterflies for this guy. If you don't know, the bulk of men are not actually having women. Average men are not having average women meet them. As in, go away, go away. Average women are getting calls all the day. Their WhatsApp list is full. So the men that you think give you butterfly, they are like the top 1% of men. So imagine all the women, let's say all the average to beautiful women, let's say 70% of the women are chasing 1% of guys. The same way you have a list of guys buzzing you on your WhatsApp, that's the same way he has multiple ladies on his WhatsApp buzzing him. When you get hurt by this guy that gives you butterfly, you try another guy that gives you butterfly, and you expect that same guy should treat you well when he has lists of girls in his WhatsApp. Whereas normal guys are around you that you won't even say hi to. You feel insulted when they even greet you. When they buzz you on WhatsApp, you leave their messages unread for 1 month, 1 week, and you'll be like, oh, I was busy. Sorry about that. And you expect the guys that has many ladies on his own pipeline to treat you like a premium property? You have to be joking. If you follow these ladies' footsteps, you will end up in destruction. You end up being sad.
Anybody. Ever. And I don't know. I feel broken.
You know, the hardest part about dating is that the people that you like don't like you like that. And the people that like you don't like them like that. And I just feel like I am never gonna find the person that loves me the way that I love them.
I've had enough experience to know when ladies talk like this, they are actually talking about the 1% guy, whereas they are ignoring the 99% of guys. Guys don't have your problem. Guys will give average lady, even sometimes the ugly lady, a chance. But the problem is the average and the ugly lady, they are also looking at the 1% guy. It's only when ladies bring their head down and be like, okay, let me be realistic here. This guy is average, I'm average. Then let's settle down. And there's also another delusion. Most ladies think they are not average. So this causes a lot of issue. But like, how can this low-level guy be talking to a high babe like me? What does he feel like? So that's where this lady is having a problem. She thinks that the guys that she like are equal match. The amount of girls in that guy's WhatsApp, in that guy's message, in that guy's DMs is probably nothing compared to what you have, because he is a catch and you are not. Stop ignoring the guys around you and stop putting the characteristics, stop blaming the whole of men for the 1% men that you are talking about, because we are humans. Whenever we have any form of power, it's most likely going to be corrupted. So when a guy has the power to attract women, do you think he will be virtuous, or do you think he will be careless and treat women like objects? You do the math in your head. If 1% of guys get 70% of women, then what do you think will happen to them? Do you think they will become more humble, or they will become more greedy and selfish?
It feels like it's a fairy tale that never exists.
Just find a guy around you and
I don't know, maybe
treat like a human being.
But that's where I'm at.
Of course, one thing that you'll notice is that young ladies don't particularly say that, you know, what they encountered was a Chad. Like, they don't particularly say that, oh no.
Yep. So, even without bad saying it, you know the kind of guy they are talking about. It's the kind of guy that every lady wants. It's not as if they are exactly very special, but they are the kind of 6 foot, 6 pack, 6,000, 6 figures rather. That's rich, fit, and tall. So those are the kind of characteristics most ladies like, and the amount of guys with those credentials, even 2 of those credentials, it's very hard, it's very scarce. So stop living your life thinking you are going to get the best every single time, and just be realistic. Appreciate what's around you. Life is too short wasting it on Disney fairy tales. Find someone that you can build a family with and move on from there. And that's it. If you are attracted to that person, even to a little level, appreciate that fact. Does that person bring the virtue, or is that person virtuous enough to take care of you as a husband, as that person will be a husband? Is that person virtuous enough to do his role as a husband? Then just settle for that person. Treat him with respect that you would have treated that 1% guy that probably treat you like shit, and move on from there. So if you enjoyed my video, please leave me a like, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys and gals here next time. This is Dixon signing out. Bye bye.